In the warring kingdoms of ancient China, a boy was born who would become the most powerful ruler the world had ever seen. His name was Yingzheng, but history would know him as Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, who reigned from 221 to 210 BCE. By the age of 38, this young emperor had accomplished what seemed impossible. He unified 7 warring kingdoms under one rule. He standardized currency, writing systems, and measurements across a vast empire. He built the foundations of what would become the Great Wall of China. But Qin Shi Huang feared one enemy he could not conquer: death itself. And so he began planning for the ultimate campaign, not in this world, but in the next. In the Shiji, records of the Grand Historian, compiled around 94 before the Common Era, the ancient historian Sima Qian wrote that Qin Shi Huang built a tomb beneath Mount Li, with rivers of mercury flowing below and a star-studded ceiling that mirrored the heavens above. His account sketched a miniature cosmos, guarded at its gates by an army of clay. The stories faded into legend until, in 1974, everything changed. On March 29, 1974, something extraordinary happened. Local farmers digging a well in Lintong County struck something hard. At first, they thought it was an old pot, but what they uncovered was far beyond anyone's imagination. This is the story of China's Terracotta Army. A tale of absolute power, immortal ambition, and a discovery that would shake the archaeological world to its core. The story of an army buried beneath the earth for more than 2,000 years. A terracotta head emerged from the earth, then a torso, then an entire warrior. The lost army of China's first emperor had awakened from its ancient slumber. 8,000 warriors standing in perfect formation. Their eyes fixed on eternity, ready for a war that would never come. Not flesh and blood, but clay and bronze. Not living, but more lifelike than death itself. Picture this: 3 massive underground pits stretching across an area larger than 2 football fields. These 3 pits cover an area of more than 22,000 square meters, roughly the size of 3 football fields. And when considering the entire mausoleum complex of the first emperor, the scale expands to over 50 square kilometers. Within them, rank upon rank of clay soldiers standing in battle formation. "8,000 warriors. 520 horses, including 150 cavalry horses. 130 chariots. Each figure life-sized, standing between 1.75 and 2 meters tall, with the generals crafted even taller to reflect their commanding status. Pit 1 houses the main infantry forces. Pit 2 contains cavalry, archers, and chariots in mixed formations. Pit 3 serves as the command post with high-ranking officers and their guards, each figure unique. No 2 faces are the same. Every warrior has distinct features, expressions, even hairstyles. Some appear young and eager. others weathered and wise. Generals stand proud with elaborate armor, their intricate breastplates and ornamental details marking their rank. The fine craftsmanship extends to every element: the treads on their shoes, the patterns on their armor, the braided hairstyles that denote regional origins and military ranks. But how did ancient artisans create such masterpieces? The answer lies in revolutionary technology that was 2,000 years ahead of its time. The Terracotta army was built using a modular system. Bodies were mass-produced in sections: torsos, arms, legs, heads, then assembled like pieces of a puzzle. Craftsmen used base molds for the heads, then applied layers of clay for hand finishing, ensuring that each warrior's face was sculpted with individual character and detail. But here's where it gets extraordinary. While the bodies were standardized, every single head was hand-sculpted. Master craftsmen carved individual faces, capturing the essence of real soldiers from across the empire. It was mass production meets artistic perfection. And the colors. When these warriors were first created, they blazed with vibrant pigments: crimson robes, purple sashes, pink faces, black hair. The entire army was a riot of color, painted with a lacquer base and an extraordinary palettes of pigments: red, blue, green, white, and black. Most remarkable of all was Chinese purple, made from copper and barium, one of the earliest synthetic pigments known to humanity, a compound so sophisticated that it wouldn't be recreated until the 20th century. But discovery brought new challenges. As soon as the warriors were exposed to air and light, something tragic began to happen. The brilliant colors that had survived underground for millennia started fading within minutes. Lacquers cracked. Pigments flaked away like autumn leaves. This began one of the most sophisticated conservation efforts in archaeological history. International teams of scientists developed new techniques to preserve these ancient masterpieces. Every excavation became a race against time to save colors that had waited 2,000 years to see daylight again. For over 2,000 years, this secret army stood guard in darkness. Empires rose and fell above them. The Qin dynasty collapsed. The Han took power. Buddhism came to China. Dynasties changed like seasons, but the warriors waited. Today, the Terracotta Army stands as one of UNESCO's most treasured World Heritage Sites, inscribed in 1987 as a testament to human achievement. Millions of visitors from every corner of the globe make pilgrimages to witness these ancient guardians. In 2024, marking the 50th anniversary of their discovery, special exhibitions have brought these warriors to audiences worldwide, sharing their story with new generations. But perhaps most importantly, they serve as a bridge between past and present. When you stand before these ancient warriors, you're not just looking at clay and bronze. You're gazing into the eyes of craftsmen who lived over 2 millennia ago. You're witnessing the dreams and fears of an emperor who dared to plan for eternity. The Terracotta Army reminds us that some ambitions transcend time itself, that in our quest for immortality, we sometimes achieve it in ways we never imagined. Now that the legend of the warriors has proven real, what unimaginable wonders might still lie hidden beneath that silent mound? The tomb of Huang himself remains unopened, sealed for over 2 millennia. 8,000 warriors stand guard at its entrance. But what treasures? What secrets? What impossible marvels await discovery in the Emperor's final resting place? The greatest mystery of the Terracotta army may not be what we found, but what we have yet to uncover.